Okay, show of hands. How many of you actually know who Fifth Harmony is? Okay, granted, I've heard their confusingly inescapable hit Worth It a number of times, and it's awful. But otherwise, they seem like just another girl group. Of course, then I did research. Turns out they were formed on the reality show The X Factor. And no, they weren't a group that auditioned for The X Factor as a group, because that does happen on that show. No. They were individuals who auditioned and got put into a group on the show. So they are literally the female version of O-Town. Anybody remember O-Town? Yeah, I thought not. So let's take a look at their newest hit, Work From Home. Well, I'm glad that we get right to the point as soon as possible, and I'm also glad that we only get one measure of the instrumental by itself, because it's boring. More boring than Fancy by Iggy Azalea, as a matter of fact. And, you know, the added bass at some points doesn't exactly help it become not boring. Hopefully the lyrics to this song can make up for the beat work. You know, considering whenever I say that, the very next clip tends to prove me wrong, I'm concerned.
I worry about nothing. I am wearing a nada.
Yeah, I'm not wearing pants around the office is certainly an advantage from working in the privacy of your own home. Not that I would know anything about that. I promise I wear pants when I do these videos. Most of the time.
I'm sitting pretty impatient, but I know you gotta.
Okay, this is something that annoys me, even though it's something that I've actually done myself from time to time. When you, like, end your line with, like, an incomplete thought, it really bugs me, where it's clear that there's more coming after that. To where it's not even a complete thought at the beginning, where it's completely obvious that the next line is going to finish the sentence or continue the sentence. Granted, you know, it's one thing when there's like less of a gap between the lines to where you're not stuck waiting as though the person is awkwardly pausing in the middle of their speech. But, you know, it's something I find annoying. And granted, I have ended up doing it myself from time to time, but again, normally there's not this much of a pause when that happens.
Put in them hours, I'ma make it harder. I'm sending pick after picture, I'ma get you fired.
Wait, how are you getting him fired by sending pictures to his phone? Couldn't he just, you know, wait until the point when he's not busy and then go check your nudie nudes on his smoke break? Unless you're sending him to his boss, and that would get him fired, which, to be honest, that's kind of a dick move, or, well, I guess vagina move in this case, but continue.
I know you're always on that night shift. I know you're always on that night shift.
Which is why this video takes place during the day. I'm sorry, I know, this doesn't really matter. Continue.
And I don't need no explanation.
Wait, why would you need an explanation for him working the night shift unless you thought he was sleeping around? Which, yeah, I guess sending him nudes in that context would probably get him fired from that job. But, you know, that still doesn't work because the line comes off more sensual than sort of a backhanded acceptance that I would expect if you were honestly being a dick to him because he's being a dick to you. So the context really doesn't make it work either.
You don't gotta go to work.
Really? Are we really in the Adam Levine's school of songwriting right about now? Okay, look, I get it. Repeating the same word over and over again, it uses repetition to create a sense of familiarity to trick the human brain. I actually get why people do it. It doesn't mean I like it. And the thing is, I understand the use of repetition in music. That's what the chorus is for to begin with. You repeat these 4 lines, or 8 lines in some cases, it depends, throughout the song in order to bring it back to the same point. And again, when you repeat the same word over and over again, like in this song or like in Antidote or something like that, it really sounds like you're just making your song get more hits on Vine because it's effectively 6 seconds long.
But you gotta put it work.
Thank you, I don't need the extra works in there. So essentially, what this song is about is you saying that he doesn't need to go to his job because you want to have sex all the time. Okay, great. Where are you going to have all this sex? Unless you're talking about having sex in an alleyway, which from the name of the song being Work From Home, I seriously doubt that's what you were going for. I mean, there's fantasy and then there's just being completely irresponsible, because you can say that this is the whole celebrity thing. Here's the problem with that. Celebrities work too. They just don't do manual labor.
Let my body do the work.
Wait, so is he putting in work? Or are you doing all the work? Or are these two different business hours, for lack of a better euphemism? I mean, I guess that makes sense, but actually, no, it doesn't. It's just stupid.
Let's put it in motion. I'ma give you a promotion.
Wait a minute. How are you giving him a promotion when in the bridge you say that...
Baby, you're the boss at home.
God, this is the most inconsistent sexual roleplay I have ever heard of. Anyway, after those atrocities of man, we get a guest verse by Ty Dolla $ign, who spells his name with a $sign because it wasn't clear enough that his raps are about money. By the way, I've never heard that subject matter before.
Girl gotta work for me.
Well, I'm glad we cleared up the issue of who's working in this scenario. I think. Why do I care?
Can you make a clap? No hands for me.
Wait, that wasn't a rhyme. You just said the same word.
Take it to the ground, pick it up for me. Look back at it all, I'm for me.
And you just did it 2 more times. Are you gonna rhyme once in this verse?
Put in work like my time sheet. She ride it like a 63. Put in work like my time sheet. She ride it like a 63.
Okay, there's some. I'll be honest, this verse sucks. A lot of it doesn't even rhyme, and there's really only a couple lines that work with the wordplay of, you know, the subject matter. And overall, it really just feels like they're filling in 3 minutes and 30 seconds of runtime. I guess that's the ideal length for pop songs? Anyway, the song sucks. That's basically what it comes down to. And the worst part is, I know exactly why they went with this concept. Search engine optimization. That's right. The whole reason that the song is named Work From Home is because work from home is a pretty popular search term for people who, you know, are actually interested in working out of their home in some fashion. And you know what? The sad thing is, even the music video proves that. I mean, notice the music video. With primarily focusing on attractive males. Cutting away from the women when they are not singing the majority of the time. Seems kind of weird when this is supposed to be a girl group and part of their appeal is supposed to be how attractive they are. Unless, of course, this song is marketed towards stay-at-home wives and girlfriends. Huh, that seems weird. Wouldn't that be the same type of demographic that would be searching on the internet for work-from-home opportunities? And, you know, put a little bit of male perspective in there to, you know, just pander to as many people as possible. That's what this song amounts to. Marketing for marketing's sake. And it disgusts me.